It's the best feeling when you start playing and to see people dance on your music. That's the best feeling ever in the world. And I dropped out because I was only making music in school. Of course, there's no rules in music.
Yeah.
Did you think about quitting?
I was actually thinking about quitting music. Yeah. So yeah, that was a dark time for me, bro. Yeah. But yeah, I always had in mind like, this is what I love. I love music. I love to make music. I love to play. I would just follow my heart, and if people enjoy it or not, you know, so be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Two Fries Podcast, aka the #1 podcast in Winnipeg, in Kenora, maybe Canada. Maybe we got to go over to Amsterdam and maybe be the #1 podcast in Amsterdam. We're trying. Today we're at Lakeside Live and we have CMCS himself, the man himself. Round of applause. Woo. Hey.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Brother, thank you for coming on the show.
Of course.
Thank you for being at Lakeside Live.
Yeah.
What are you feeling right now? It's hot.
It's
We're
getting
next to
hot.
the lake.
It's getting warm in here.
Yeah.
But still cloudy, so I hope the sun's gonna get through. But
Yeah.
so far, I really love it to be here.
What's it like being in Kenora, in Canada? You know, you're not a Canadian boy. You're an Amsterdam boy.
It's far away. It's far away. It's
Yeah.
been a travel though. I've been traveling like over like 24 hours, I think, to get here.
Damn.
Wow.
What was your flight path?
Well, I fly to how's it called?
Connecticut?
No, what's it?
Vancouver?
I don't-
Montreal?
I don't remember.
Toronto? It's okay.
It's,
No worries.
it's far away. And,
Okay.
And then I took another plane,
Mm.
and then the car,
Ah.
and the boat.
And a boat.
then the boat.
So
There you go.
I had everything. I had everything. Oh, Calgary.
We gotta get you a
sorry,
bike. We gotta get you a
Calgary.
bike. We gotta get you a bike.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
I need only a bike. And
Only a bike.
we have everything.
We have everything. Take me on the journey of how you started in the music industry. What got you?
Oh,
What got you started?
Oh, it's a long story, but long story quick. I think it was my brother
Mhm.
who influenced me to do music. He was always doing like making hip hop beats on his room, and I was just like laying on his bed,
Yeah.
and just watching him like, what is he doing? And at some point, I get more older, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna teach you how to make beats. It was more like hip hop beats and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
So I was creating beats, and he learned me everything basically.
Yeah.
And at some point, because he was also a DJ, he quit now, by the way. And I was also starting doing DJ stuff. And at some point, I was like, you know, like growing him out.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's fun though. It's,
Yeah.
What's it like when you get like you post your a song and it goes viral, or
Yeah.
you see like platinum plaques from different countries and you're like, I haven't even been here yet. I haven't done a show here.
Yeah.
What's that like? What was the first one that got you going?
I think it was In the Name of Love from Martin Garrix.
Yeah.
I produced that one. Like more in the background, like people know it.
Yeah.
Industry people.
Yeah.
And that brought me to like working with bigger artists, getting at cool venues to play. I did a lot of shows with him as well,
Yeah.
like Tomorrowland, like even Ultra. Like we did a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that brought me like to many cool places. Yeah.
You guys went to high school together, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we've been to. Well, it's not really high school. It's like
Production school.
yeah, it's like music production school.
Yeah,
It's called Herman Brood Academie.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had some amazing times.
Talk to me about your relationship with him. What does he provide? Like, how do you guys vibe off each other?
Well, we had a really good vibe, always had. And like he was more like doing house stuff, and I was doing more like future bass. I don't know how you call it. A lot of bass things, and he always loved what I was doing. And at some point, he was like, "Yo, bro, can you help me out with some
Yeah.
production stuff?" And that's how we got rolling and be friends. And you know, like I would join him to many cool shows
Yeah.
on his private jet. You know, yeah, we had a really good relationship still. Yeah.
What was the first moment when you flew on the private jet?
Yo, that was amazing. That was really cool. Yeah.
Do you remember the story of how it happened?
I think we went from London to Ibiza, something like that.
Yeah.
Like he had like a Europe tour.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how many shows, like 3 shows in 2 days.
Mhm.
So we had to go quick around, and yeah, we had to take the plane.
Take the plane?
chance. Yeah.
Was there any securities or anything like that? You just walked
Yeah,
on the
oh, yeah,
plane,
of
right?
course, there is.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
But it's not that complicated.
Okay.
No.
It's just like, oh, you got one bag? Okay, go on.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Out of the many festivals, the many shows that you've done, do you have one that stands out that you remember the most? That's the most memorable?
Well, I did a show here with Martin Garrix again, and it was in a stadium, and I think there was like 50, 60,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I was playing, well, not early, but I was like, I was playing early.
Yeah.
Not as opener.
Uh-huh.
And it was already packed, and I was so nervous. I remember, but when I start playing, I was like, okay, I got this.
Yeah.
It all went very well.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think it was in Germany.
Oh,
From Big Beats. I don't know if you know
Big
them.
Beats. Okay.
Not sure.
It's like a very
Well,
big organization.
yeah. That's amazing. Like, did you always know that you were going to do music growing up, or was it something that you got inspired by with your brother and just watching him and just kind of taking his footsteps?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It's hard to say though,
Yeah.
because I went to school to do like film stuff.
Yeah.
And editing, and I was doing a lot of filming for the photography,
Yeah.
and I dropped out because I was only making music in school, and then I went to the music
Production
school.
school. Yeah.
So at that point, because I wanted to be like a videographer, but at that point it's like no, I go follow my heart, and I do the music thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So how does production school work? Do they teach you how to use software, or is it more like, oh, you use this bass at this moment, or?
Not really. It's like you go more in depth, like how does a compressor work?
Okay.
Or like really like the technical stuff.
Technical stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
it's not how to make music.
Okay.
No, because you already have to make good music to be selected.
Okay.
To go to that school. So it's not that you learn how to make a bass line or something. No, it's just like the technical stuff basically. And a lot of connections and stuff.
Yeah. Does that help? The technical side help you with the making better music?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. Just like understanding.
Of course, there's no rules in music.
Yeah.
But the information what I get from that school, it still helps me. I still do like the equalizer thing. I don't know if you know that, like EQing stuff.
Yeah.
Compressors, all that.
Yeah, you learn a lot about that. So I still do that. So
Yeah.
in that way it helped me.
Couple more questions for you. When you're performing
Yeah.
and you see a big sea of like 50,000 people just what do you feel? What's going through your mind at that moment?
Getting sick.
Oh.
No, but, it's amazing. It's the
Yeah.
best feeling ever.
Do you get nervous before a show?
Not anymore.
No. Okay.
No, but at that point, yes, I was very nervous.
Yeah.
But it's the best feeling when you start playing and to see people dance on your music. That's the best feeling ever in the world.
Did you have a moment where people didn't dance? Like they were like, "Oh, I don't like the music."
When you're
Of
opening
course,
up,
yeah,
when
it
you're
happens.
early,
It
when you're early,
happens,
yeah.
though. It happens. Yeah. Every DJ has that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, of course, sometimes you get booked at the wrong party,
Yeah.
and you can play like when I see people like not enjoying the music, I switch the music. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I play what they want. I play more the commercial stuff, like
Okay.
the typical
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Is the
Sometimes you have to adjust
Yeah, of
to
course.
the audience.
Is the music culture more different in, like, let's say North America compared to the European culture? Like, I know Europeans more EDM, Americans like somewhat hip hop, and do you see that difference?
There is a huge difference, but I have the feeling that like a lot of people think that Amsterdam, for example, is like a really big in EDM,
Yeah.
but it isn't.
Okay.
We have the best DJs, but not the best crowd. To be honest, it sucks to play in Holland. Yeah. Like it's not what it is right here or in Asia or something.
Okay.
It's more like I don't know. It's like they're just standing there with their drink, watching to the DJ,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of vibing. So it's
Yeah.
not really a big scene in there.
Okay.
We have a lot of festivals, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know. It's
You have-
different.
You have extreme high moments when you're on stage. You see that like everyone's vibing to your music. What are the low moments looking like? What's a moment that you maybe doubted yourself or people doubted you? What's a lower on the scale that you had to push yourself through? Do you have any of those moments?
I think when COVID hit,
Yeah.
that was a hard moment.
How so? Explain a little bit.
Well, I was working on so many shows and get a cool Asia tour, and then COVID hit, and I saw all the shows getting canceled, and I was like, oh, this maybe takes like a couple months. It wasn't even in Holland yet or in Europe,
Yeah.
and then it took like I don't know how many years.
2-3 years.
Yeah, like for us to get open again for music and festivals, it took me like more than 3 years.
Yeah.
And that's a hard time if you're an artist. So
Yeah.
there's basically no income
Yeah.
besides music, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a dark time for me, bro. Yeah.
How did you get through it? What did you tell yourself?
Did you think about quitting?
I was actually thinking about quitting music. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, because it feels like all the DJs had like a restart, you know. Like the big DJs who blew up, they were no DJs anymore at the top. So it was feel like everyone had like a restart doing them and showing what they got. There's a lot of DJs who they quit,
Yeah.
and it's very hard, but they quit. But yeah, I always had in mind like, this is what I love. I love music. I love to make music. I love to play at cool venues. Just go on, you know, like just follow your heart. Because I will never quit music,
Yeah.
never.
How did you convince your parents to let you do this?
Well, the funny thing is my mother signed me up for the music. So she was the one.
Shout out to the mother.
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out mama.
Like she saw that I was only doing music in you know, during class, what was not allowed to.
Yeah.
So she signed me up.
Yeah.
And I had to go for an audition, and yeah, I was accepted.
Nice.
That's amazing.
How'd you come up with the name CMCS?
It's a funny thing. It stands for See Me Counting Stacks.
Okay.
So for a very long time, I was doing shows under the name See Me Counting Stacks.
Okay.
Well, you pronounce it like that.
Yeah.
And then my songs were played on the radio. And they were like saying, yo, See Me Counting Stacks. You know, I was like, yo, this is too long.
Yeah.
So I was, okay, we just keep it to CMCS.
Mm-hmm.
It's more simple and, you know. But See Me Counting Stacks came from a song, I think it was from Gucci Mane.
Okay.
Okay.
He had a lyric, See Me Counting Stacks.
Oh, I thought you were
And
talking
I was
about the Gucci Mane song that goes Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane.
Yeah, so it was like, it came from a lyric from Gucci Mane.
Gotcha.
Hey.
So it's funny. It's funny.
Yeah.
Have you met Gucci Mane?
No.
Oh, we gotta link that up. I don't know how we do it, but I don't know how we
funny.
play.
Yeah.
You gotta tell him that. You gotta tell him. Maybe you'll see this.
That's
Shout out to
amazing.
you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gucci Mane.
Do you have any advice for artists and DJs that are looking into getting into the space? What do you tell? What do when they reach out, or what would you say to them?
Make a lot of music, because the more music you make, the better you get.
Yeah.
And just don't quit.
Yeah.
Just, you know, be there. And at some point, you will get noticed, and you know, you'll get viral or something. Like nowadays, it's so simple to get viral on the internet,
Yeah.
like with TikTok and stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about the social media aspect side. How is like the world of music adapted to the world of social media and TikTok? Like a small soundbite on TikTok can
Yeah,
go
it sucks.
crazy.
Yeah.
I think
Great.
it sucks.
You think it sucks?
Yeah.
Why?
Like, I think every artist right now, when they release music, you have to do the TikTok stuff to get, you know, like
Some.
to get it out.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to get viral if you don't post that much.
Yeah.
So you have to post like every day, you know. And for me, like I'm 30 now,
Yeah.
and I feel like, oh, You know,
too
this is
much.
not my thing. Like, if I was 18 or 20, I will do it.
You know how to do the
like I
dance?
understand how it works. Yeah, I understand how it works. I'm still edit all my videos.
Yeah.
So I will nail it.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm like, yo, I'm too old for this. I'm too old.
You rather just stick to making music, eh?
Yeah,
Do what
and I
you
think a lot of people have that. Just like we don't want to be like content creators.
Yeah.
We
wanna
want
be
to be like
artists.
artists, musicians.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference right now. Like you can get viral and blow up, but then you're a content creator, not an
Yeah.
artist. So I think that's yeah.
It's harder because to be an artist, you have to go through the process, right? Social
Yeah.
media,
Yeah.
it's a fast shortcut, right? It's hard. When you reflect on your journey to where you started to where you are now, was it worth it? All the struggle,
Yeah.
all the hardship.
It's totally worth it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
What about the future for you? What's the future looking like? Where do you want to go? Where's the place that you haven't performed that you might want to? How big do you, where are you taking this?
Like at this point, I just do whatever I feel like and I love to do.
Yeah,
So it can be like, if I love techno tomorrow, I will do techno.
Yeah.
You know, if I love dubstep tomorrow, I will do dubstep.
So-
I would just follow my heart, and if people enjoy it or not, you know,
yeah.
so be it. You know, like I'm not gonna create music for the people. I'm just gonna do.
Oh,
That's the CO2
the
shot.
CO2
Yeah.
cannons are coming.
Yeah.
You're the first. Sorry, I started to interrupt, but you're using fire, aren't you?
Pardon?
Are you using fire in your set today?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
I believe
You're the first
I
artist.
believe
with
you're the
fire,
first
right?
one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I believe you're the first one.
Oh, that's exciting.
What kind of special effects? I know we derailed from the question. I'm sorry about that. But what kind of special effects have you seen, and what do you like outside of the music aspect? Like, what other effects do you like?
Yeah, fire.
Fire?
Yeah. Like when you're playing and there's a fire shot,
Yeah.
people are like, "Wow, like, what is happening?"
Yeah.
It's so hot. Yeah, so it gives, you know, like it gives energy to the people.
Yeah.
It's always, if you do fire,
You're the first one today.
I hope so.
You are the first one
Are
today.
you the one who pushes the button for the fire?
Well, if it is, I will do it all.
They're gonna run out the propane tank.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
sitting
guys.
down
Yeah,
and
of
then
course.
chatting with us. And we hope you have a blast at the
I
event.
will. Yeah.
Literally and figuratively, both. A blast. Fire blast.
I will see you guys around.
All right. Thank you, brother.
That's right.
Cheers, brother. Thanks so much for coming on. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next week.